Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pashvika. Welcome to Global Animation Page channel where we make content for artists and creative entrepreneur. In today's video guys, I'm gonna be talking about print on demand for 2022 for the upcoming few years. Now this is just a prediction guys. This is just a prediction. What I'm thinking based on my own experience, based on the research that I'm doing currently. I mean, it may be right or it may not be right, but let's see how it will going to look like the future print on demand. And if someone is getting started with print on demand in 2022 or even right now, then how much they can expect to make and what's the future. Let's dive in. So before go park, consider clicking the like button guys. I do really appreciate that. If you want more such video, consider subscribing, hit the bell icon so whenever we upload new videos you'll be get notified about it. Also we have a lot of the free resources to help you make more money. The link is in description box below. You can simply click on that link and you can download it. You can subscribe to our email newsletter. It's 100% free. The link is in description box below. Let's talk about the future predictions of print on demand. Now guys, I want to tell you there is a lot more going recently in the online space regarding the crypto, NFTs and all those kind of stuff. And I see that the more and the more people are coming in the online space, the more these things are growing up. Now I'm not talking about here the crypto or the NFT, but I think that could deserve a separate video, which I'm going to be making on my finance channel soon. 22, I'm also planning to start with the NFTs because I feel like NFTs could be much more bigger than I actually thought of. But again, that's just a prediction, that's just an experiment. I don't know how far it will going to go. But let's talk about the print on demand for which you have clicked on this video. Print on demand in the upcoming future years, it will going to boom and grow more because there are the few reasons that I can support my statement with. The first of the reason that I could probably think that when the pandemic hits back in the 2020, the businesses or the people that were focusing more in the offline spaces, in their communities, in their cities, in their country, whatever it is, they were forced to come in the online space and to start with the businesses. And many people lost their jobs. And many people forced to get started with something, making money in the online space. So the more and more people is coming in the online space, the things will naturally going to increase with time. But one of the major benefit of the print on demand, which I feel from my own experience, is that is kind of like a more passive in terms of the physical product. Of course, you need to add the designs, you need to make the designs, you need to upload the designs. There is a lot of the work with that. But of the physical terms, allow me to explain what I really mean by that. Like for the physical product based business, if you're starting one, you need to make the product, you need to package it, ship it to your customer, handle all the customer service and all that kind of stuff. But here in the print on demand, that thing is completely gone. Like it's entirely passive in that sense. Of course, you need to come up with the new design ideas, you need to promote it, you need to keep on uploading it, the consistency and all those kind of stuffs goes into building a print on demand business. But from the physical product based point of view, it's kind of like a more passive. So the more people are coming, the more people are gonna try the different ways to make money online. Literally guys, when I was starting with my own online route, I was also looking for the various different ways in which I can make money online. Since I am from more from a creative person, like I love the creative designing arts and all those kind of stuff. So that's why I approached more of the ways which were kind of like similar to these stuffs. But the people who are just in general as a creator making something or interested in something, they would be more interested in the print on demand. So it will naturally going to boom, and due to that the competition will going to increase. Like naturally when the print on demand first started, I think it was back, I'm not sure about it, maybe 2010 or something like that. At that time, not many people were aware of the print on demand, not many people were interested in that, but now you could see that the competition has increased a lot. So many people are talking about the print on demand in the online space, YouTube, blog article, podcasts, courses, a lot more is there in the online space. So this thing has been increased a lot. So that's what I can say. In the future upcoming years, it will gonna be increasing a lot. And the competition will naturally going to increase. So you need to be doing something in the background to stand out from the competition. And there are so many ways in which you can approach this particular thing. That it's not just about the making the designs and uploading it. There are a lot many parameters. That is the thing I want to tell you guys. If someone is looking for getting started with the online business, like if they are on the online space and they're looking for making money online, then print on demand could be a easy fancy route in the beginning. Of course, if you really want to make some serious amount of money, you really need to have put a lot of the time and effort into it to get that kind of results. But in the beginning, people feel like it's kind of like a fancy, it's a more of a passive, you just need to place your designs and when someone purchases it, you're gonna get the commission. So kind of like more fancy. So many people are trying their hands with the print on demand. But the people who actually do the stuffs are ahead of the competition, because 90% people just think, they don't take an action. Rest people do take the action. So that is the thing, it will going to boom. The few of the ways I could tell you guys, start as soon as possible. If you haven't started with the print on demand, I would say get started with that. The more late you start, the more bigger the competition gets. So it's better to start as soon as possible. Even if you are new and you want to get started with that, I want to tell you, get started with any single print on demand website right now, today. Just open up your account, add your details, add your shop cover, banner avatar, upload your first design, upload your first product, and just get started with that. So because this is really important. The second thing I want to tell you guys, to stand out from this competition, to pick up a niche, to become a dominant in one particular niches, to become a hero or kind of like a brand in a particular niche. Now this niche topic could be dependent entirely on your interest and hobbies. That's what the most emphasis I want to give away here, guys, because I want to tell you personally, when I was getting started with the print on demand, I tried a lot of the niches. And some of the niches, I wasn't really interested in that. Like I wasn't really interested with going with the kind of like a trending topics, kind of like going with the pandemic designs, corona designs. Like I wasn't really passionate about. I did give it a try, but then eventually I feel like I'm not really interested in that, so I'm not gonna go for that. So I'm gonna tell you, search for the different ideas, look for the different ideas and see what sticks with you. If you're looking for 100 different product ideas, at least out of them, 10 or 20 will going to stick with you, and see why it's sticking with you. Is there something common in them? Like for me, the things that stick most appropriately is the art and craft, is the clay. Like I can't live without these things. Seriously, guys, I can't imagine my life without the art and craft, without the clay, because I used to do a lot as a kid. I used to really cherish that. But eventually, when I started with working on my career, with my medical career, becoming a doctor and all those kind of stuff, I left my art stuff behind. And that wasn't good for my own personal health, for my mental health, and also for my career. So that's why I'm going to tell you, there would be something that will really going to stick with you. Look for the different people who are talking about the different ideas. If there is something which you feel like you want to check on, if there is something which you feel like you kind of like jealous of, like you could do something test over here, guys. I personally did that. Now you don't need to make a kind of like a big thing out of it, but you could do on a small level. What you could do, just go on Instagram and look for the different people who are posting a beautiful pictures, maybe traveling, maybe with something or the other. Look for them and look them whether you feel jealous of them or not, in a healthy way, guys. I'm not telling you to make it as a negative side pack or something like that, in a healthy way. If you feel jealous of that, then look out why you feel jealous about that. Because whether they are having some particular kind of like a travel picture, or they are having a beautiful relationship, whether they're having a beautiful families or kids or whatever it is, look for that. What is the thing that makes you feel jealous about them? Okay, you need to be doing it in a healthy way. Don't make it in a negative turnout, guys, because that's what I want to tell you. If you're making it a negative turnout, it will not be good for your mental health. So just look for the positive thing and just write it down onto the piece of paper, because the things that you're probably jealous of the other people are the things that you also want in your life, and that could be your niche and topic. For example, if you're looking at the beautiful kids the parents have and you're interested in the kids, then you could be targeting the baby niches. Yes, you could be targeting the kids niches. You could be making the products or designs that are related to the kids, to the babies. If you are jealous of the relationship, then you could be making the design ideas related to the relationship, like related to the family relationships, or maybe a romantic relationship, or maybe your friendships or something like that, or maybe grandpas, granddads, or something like that you could make, and you can give it a try with that. So look for that particular thing. Just take a one-day break from whatever you are doing in your life and just focus on this particular thing, what you are really interested in, guys. That's really important. You don't want to see someone is doing something and you want to just go into the shiny object syndrome. No, you just want to ask yourself, Are you really interested in that? Do you really want to give it a try? If yes, then go for it. So that could be your niche and topic idea. So once you figure it out that I want to get started with the print on demand and I want to get started with as soon as possible, this is my niche and topic idea, then pick up the platform. I have made a lot of the videos talking about different platforms, starting with the Redbubble, Teepublic, ZAZZLE, Society6, Display, even with the Contrado, Threadless, and a lot more is there, guys. I'm gonna leave some of the videos for you guys to help you finding out the right kind of platform, whichever suits to you, in the card section above. Make sure you check it out. But if you're really interested in template-based design, then someone you wanna target would be a ZAZZLE. But if you're more kind of like a fan-related merch, then you could give it a Redbubble, Teepublic a try. You could also start with the Society6 on the Display. Now, Display is mainly you need to get an approval to open up a shop, but again, you can give it a try. If it worked, fine. If it didn't, then also fine. So pick up the right platform and start uploading the designs that is related to your niche. Become a dominant in your niche, guys. If you're focusing on a kids or babies niche, have a shop, have a brand that is entirely focusing on a kids or a babies. You could even target the girl kids at a certain particular age group. You could even target small baby toddler kids or something like that, and have your shop, have your brand around that. Another point I want to cover over here, which I find out recently, which I'm going to also give it a try, is to have a multiple platform focusing on that particular brand. Let me give you an example. If you have a Redbubble shop around a kids niche, around a baby toddler niche, and you are dominant and you're uploading multiple different designs related to that particular in that Redbubble branded shop, you could have a similar shop on a Teepublic, on a Society6, on a Display, on a ZAZZLE. So you could have the multiple branches of your brand in multiple different platforms. You could even have it on your own website. Connect with the Printful, Printify, and Guten on your own website and start selling that branded products on your website. And you can link the you can place the link of your website in your Redbubble bio, in your Teepublic bio, so that people would be aware of that you are having the products and amazing designs on your shop as well. You can be giving people the incentives that you're gonna give them some percentage discount if they are purchasing from your own shop. Like, you can do a bunch of the stuffs over here with the marketing, and that deserves a separate video, guys. Another thing I'm going to talk over here, you could also get started with the Etsy. Connect with the Printful, Printify, Guten with the Etsy, and start with the Etsy and start having a branded shop and selling on this particular thing. This branching of your brand will really going to help you develop the multiple different income streams, guys, because that's also really important. So that is my another tip, is to have a multiple different income streams, not just dependent on one income streams that is coming from a Redbubble. No, guys, that won't be beneficial, because it happened to me, with me personally. My Redbubble account was suspended. It was a long story. I made a lot of the videos. I'm going to leave the entire playlist of the Redbubble in the card section above if you want to know that story and all that kind of stuff. But guys, when my Redbubble account suspension, I was literally out of the corner, and I was like thinking what I need to do now. So that's what I'm going to tell you guys, to avoid disappointment, to avoid all those kind of stuff. Have multiple different streams of income. At least have 2 to 3. If one goes out of the corner, you have 1 or 2. Okay, guys? So that's what I'm going to tell you. Branch out the different streams. Like, if you're focusing on one kind of niche on a Redbubble, make that kind of branded niche shop on other platform as well. Have on your website, have on the Etsy. If possible, have on the Amazon itself. That you could go with the merch by Amazon. Or even if you can go with the Amazon FBA, then you can connect with the Printful and start selling your products. Like, you could do a bunch of the stuff over here. I have a ZAZZLE branded shop, and that's what I'm thinking, to have a different multiple branches of my branded on different platform. In this way, you can be a dominant in your brand, in your niche, in your topic. So people would be thinking that, oh, if I want to buy this particular product, I want to go for this particular shop. So that's what the thing that will going to help you stand out from the competition, developing a multiple different streams online and making money online each and every month. Another thing you can do and give it a try with having a YouTube channel, or having a kind of like a blog article or a Pinterest account. Why I'm emphasizing only on these topics only, I'm not emphasizing on the social media. Let me explain you guys. I'm focusing on these 3 things more because these are more search-based content, and the search-based content lasts longer in comparison to the social media content. And that doesn't mean I am completely hating the social media. I do have a social media account on the Instagram, or even on the Twitter and Facebook. Facebook, I rarely use it. Twitter, I have one, but again, I rarely use it. I am mostly active on the Instagram, but I'm focusing more on a search based content because it lasts longer, and we need to focus on the things which last longer because it will really going to help us build our brand more unique. And another thing you want to focus is on having your own website, having your own email list. That will really going to help you. How you gonna do it? Have a YouTube channel around your brand and niche, guys. Start making the videos, start talking about it on your YouTube channel. You don't need to make a 10 minutes or 11 minutes video. You can get started with the shorts as well, making a YouTube shorts video about your brand, about your topic, and you can get started with that as well. You can start having a Pinterest account related to your brand, posting the idea pins. I have already made a video talking about how to make the idea pins. I'm going to leave that video in the card section above. You can also get started with a blog. Now, blog takes a time to grow, but you can get started with that. You can have a base right now, and then you can figure out later on down the road how you want to branch your brand according to it. Another thing you can get started with a podcast channel, guys. Podcast, it's really important because people do listen to a lot of the podcasts. I also have a podcast that is an Art and Chocolate podcast, and I upload daily or maybe weekly episodes, and people do listen to them. So you can give all these things a try, branching out your brand, focusing on a niche, dominating on that niche, and that niche is entirely based on your interest and hobbies and that you want to pursue. Don't pick up something which you are not really interested in that. For example, if you're picking up something like fishing and you don't enjoy fishing, then why the heck you're going for it? You're eventually going to feel burnout because that doesn't interest you and it's not good for your brand. Now guys, these are some tips which you can incorporate regarding your print-on-demand journey, regarding your making your own online brand, because we are talking about the brand, okay? You're not just talking about building a print-on-demand shop. No, you need to build a brand to stand out from your competition, and you have to be known for something or the other, whichever suits best for you, whichever suits interest for you. So these are some tips, and these are my future predictions regarding the print-on-demand. Hopefully this video will going to help you. Now this thing is entirely based on my own experience and knowledge, guys. Some people would be like, oh, it doesn't work, but it varies from person to person. All the things that I share in my videos, guys, are entirely based on my experience and knowledge. Some may be applicable in your personal life or some may not be, but again, I'm sharing my own personal opinions. Hopefully this video will going to help you. Let me know your own thoughts and views in the comment section below regarding the future of the print-on-demand. What are you focusing on? What are you building on? And what your focus is on? Let's talk about it in the comment section below, guys. It would really help me as well, help other people as well. And yeah, if we are building a kind of like a community, a small community of the people talking about a particular interest, let me know what you predict about the print-on-demand in the future upcoming years. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video, guys. See you for the next time. Take care. Bye, guys.